You're listening to the Chat City interviews from 103.2 Preston FM.
With many people still struggling to get to grips with their New Year resolutions to improve their health, knowing what supplements they're taking would seem to be an important point. But with the research also revealing that 3 in 5 people don't know the RDA stands for Recommended Daily Allowance, do we know what we're putting in our bodies? We're joined by Ben Brown, a dietary consultant and science writer, to discover what vitamins we need and which ones we don't. So Ben, a very good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
And this is quite important research, and as we say, particularly at the beginning of the year when people maybe are going to buy vitamins, etc., because they're feeling more health conscious at the moment. Can you explain what research shows in our area?
Yeah, absolutely. So in your area, basically we found, or this research found, that about 86% of people think that labels on these products are just not clear enough. And as you rightly pointed out, about 64% in the Preston and surrounding areas don't actually understand what the RDA means or what it stands for. So this is a bit concerning.
Yeah, I can understand that. And what is confusing people when they look at vitamin labels? Because there are so many out there. There's so many different vitamins, so many different prices. So it is rather confusing. What should they look for?
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's a bit of a minefield. Reading vitamin labels is a little bit like reading food labels. You almost need a degree in labelology to understand it.
That's right.
There's a lot to interpret there. But one of the key things that I think is confusing people is that it's just the sheer number and diversity of ingredients. And something that people often don't realize is that although when you think you may be buying a health product, there are often a lot of unnecessary additives, binders, fillers, and even sweeteners, and sometimes even salt that are added to these products to improve their flavor, visual appeal, etc., that could, certainly have questionable health benefits and may even be harmful. So it's important to choose a good quality product and avoid these sorts of things.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, because you can buy vitamins everywhere these days, from very cheap vitamins to quite expensive. So if I was interested in taking vitamins, where should I go to get some trustworthy advice?
Yeah, absolutely. So around the country there are about 1,000 independent health food retailers, and these are people that really specialize in providing good quality advice, and often employ people like nutritional therapists who understand the ins and outs of these types of products. So the best thing to do, rather than go to the internet, which is a minefield, is just walk into a local independent and ask them for some advice, because that's what they're there for.
And can vitamin supplements help achieve your New Year goals? Are they an important part of that?
Yeah, well, they can be a part of it. I mean, they're not, the answer to everything, but certainly if your goal is about getting more out of life and improving your health and maintaining your health, certainly, something, even just like a simple multivitamin and mineral product can certainly help along the way.
So, because it is such a minefield out there, where can listeners go to find out more about Viridian?
So Viridian Nutrition have a website. It's viridian-nutrition.com, which has a lot of information and news, and you can follow them there.
Brilliant. Well, Ben, thank you for taking time out to talk to us at Preston FM, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, absolute pleasure, Huey. Have a nice day.
You too, Ben. Bye-bye.
If you've got a story or an event that you'd like to talk to Huey about, why not email us at studio@preston.fm.